Hey Body Geeks, and welcome back to the Daily 15, a 30-day challenge to do at least 15 minutes of Pilates mat work a day for 30 days to develop a consistent exercise routine. Today is the second to last day, and today we're going to flow through all of the exercises that we've learned so far, but at a more deliberate pace. If you feel lost for any reason, just breathe and listen along, and then move into the next exercise as you feel comfortable. You can always go back and look at some of the other videos at a later date to catch up on some of the material. This series of videos is geared toward beginners, so I'll be using simple language with the goal of helping you understand the underlying concepts of Pilates while you're learning the choreography. Have a seat on your bottom and swing your feet around to the front corner of your mat, and rest your arms on top of your knees. Press down into your arms so that you feel these under armpit muscles engage. And then using an inhale, get longer from the inside out. Then on your exhale, begin rolling down, maybe using your hands on the backs of your thighs for support. Once you're down on the mat, walk your feet a little closer together, squeeze the legs together, reach the arms to the foot end of the mat, lift your arms, and begin pumping your arms from about the height of your knees down to your hips. Keep it smooth but long in the arm bone. Let the scapula fall down toward the floor so you've got plenty of space across the width of the chest. Breathe in for 5 and out for 5. In for 5 and out for 5. And you can stay with me at my pace, or you can go a little faster or a little slower, up to you. The 100 is all about breathing and pumping to warm up your body. Embellishments include lifting your upper body, which we've done, pulling your knees into your chest for a little more of a challenge, reaching both legs up toward the ceiling, or any degree of low legs, with the lower being the hardest. So wherever you need to be, keep pumping and breathing. And let's take one more breath. And then as your arms go down, up, your head goes down, your feet go to the floor. Slide your legs out so that they are long but still bent. Squeeze your legs together, and then inhale, lift your upper body, grab onto the backs of your legs, scoop your tummy and reach the crown of your head up toward the ceiling so that you're coming up in this long arc. Inhale to go halfway back, and then exhale to finish. Let's do that 4 more times. Inhale to lift. If you need the legs, grab them. Exhale to make your way up. Inhale to go halfway down. And exhale to finish. Continue like this, or if you feel like it would be beneficial, you can work the first half of the roll down in a few breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, and then maybe just roll over to one side and push yourself up. Otherwise, you're continuing to work through the roll up with that feeling of reaching the top of your head in a long arc to bring you up to seated. Let's make this your last roll up. And then when you come down to the mat this time, you're going to reach your arms straight up toward the ceiling and lift one leg in the air. Now with only one limb on the floor, you're using that limb to stretch your body in 2 directions, from the foot of your mat to the head of your mat. You can always go back down to having the arms on the floor for support to keep your hips from moving, but I like this challenge of leaving the arms in the air and the scapula on the ground. Reverse the circle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to stretch from the inside out. Exhale to push the air out. Inhale. Bring this knee into your chest. Give it an exhale. Pull with the arms. And then switch which leg you've got. And then reset the exercise. Circle for the exhale. And inhale. Keep using the bottom leg, not only pushing down into the ground, but reaching away from you to give you length on both sides of your waist. Reverse the circle. Inhale to circle. Exhale. Typically, we have the arms down by the sides or over our head grabbing a bar. And this is just a nice variation for a challenge. Then pull that knee into your chest. And then both legs come in. And then rock yourself up to seated. Grab on behind the legs, sit back into your balanced position, and have that same arc length in your body. To make this a little more challenging, you can grab the ankles. On your inhale, pull your tummy toward the back of your mat to get you rocking. Try to keep your shape and then exhale to come back up. Inhale to rock back. Exhale to come back up. The moment you rock back, if you were to zip up your jeans, that would be the feeling of lifting your tail toward your face. So rolling back, not a static exercise, but really a lot of work to lengthen yourself into that shape. One more time for the rolling back. Then today for the stomach series, let's take one foot to the floor, pull the knee into the chest, rock back onto that same balance point, inhale to reach. Exhale to pull, inhale to reach. Exhale to pull, inhale to reach. You could do this with one leg off the floor or both legs off the floor. You could also go down traditionally to your lower back if that feels more inviting to you. But I'm giving you this challenge today so that you can find that same spot that we've been working on for your rolling exercises. And then put both feet back on the floor, reach the arms forward, take a deep breath in to lengthen from the inside out, and then exhale, usher the air out. Slide your legs together and then pull your knees into your chest and grab your shins. Exhale to lift your upper body, just an option. Inhale to reach the arms and legs. Exhale to circle. The direction that you're reaching the arms and legs is opposite of one another, but only to the degree that you can still stay anchored to the mat with your body. Let's go 3 more. Last one, reach the upper body away from the lower, and then keeping your knees into your chest, lower your head. Scissor the legs apart and grab onto one leg. Exhale, switch 2. Inhale, switch 2. Option to lift the upper body, or maybe even put the hands behind the head for a little more challenge today. One more single straight leg stretch, then bring the knees into the chest and lower your head. Option to prop the hips up underneath the hands or take your hands behind your head with your legs long. Let's go down in 3, 2, 1. Exhale up. Big breath in. Keep breathing in. More air in. Exhale a little quicker. 3, 2. So this part is slow. Exhale quick. One more. 3, 2, pull yourself apart, and then bend your knees, put your feet on the floor, slightly separated. Lift your upper body, reach around and grab onto the opposite thigh. Exhale, give it a pull. Come back to center and down. Inhale, lift your upper body, reach across. Exhale, pull and twist, and come back down. Pull your knees in, come up to tabletop. They stay in place. Inhale, lift and grab. Exhale to twist. And back down. Inhale, lift and grab. Squeeze the legs, twist. One more time like this, trying not to move the upper half. Lengthen the elbow up the mat. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Put one leg on the ground. 2 hands behind your head. Come center and switch. Come center and switch. So you're trying to roll on your rib cage from side to side as if you were following the train tracks. One more time. And then the head comes down and the arms go up. Scoot your feet together again and slide them out for another roll up. Inhale to lift your upper body, maybe grab the legs. Big arc of the upper body in order to come back up. Send your legs long, sit right on top with your brains stacked over your buns, and your arms go out. Inhale to lift and lengthen from the inside out. Exhale to go forward and round your spine. Inhale to come up. Let's make it a little go, 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 and then rebound to come back. Go, 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 rebound. Maybe you need your hands on the floor for a little bit of support. And one more time for the spine stretch. And then scooch forward so you can lean back and pick up the backs of your legs for the V-rocker today. Inhale, get longer, pull your tummy to your back to rock, come back up to seated and pause. If it's available to you to straighten your legs from there, then rebend and then re-rock. A little bit more challenging, legs all the way together, straighten and bend, re-rock. Little more challenging still, grab on inside the ankles, straighten the legs as much as you can, and rock. Open leg rocker. And one more time, inhale to make that arc of your spine longer. Exhale to come up, then bring the legs together and balance for 3 breaths. Maybe you're still holding on to the legs to get the space in between the thighs and the tummy. Maybe your arms are in the teaser position, and then either with your legs here or put your feet on the floor, make your way all the way down slowly, grabbing onto the backs of your thighs. Keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing. And then once you're down, drag the legs into the tabletop position. Inhale to tip, exhale to circle the legs. And so if your legs are bent or straight, what you're working on is 2 things. Keeping the legs squeezing together the whole time so that one leg doesn't grow longer than the other, and pulling your upper half just as much away from your center as the lower half is, because it's doing this work. Inhale to tip the legs, exhale to circle, pushing down into the arms like mad. And then one more time to the right. And then one more time to the left. I get that a lot with beginners. They think pressing down into their arms is cheating. It's actually part of the exercise. And then rock yourself up to seated. Push back and set immediately for the saw. Inhale to lift tall. Perhaps the knees are bent to help. And then exhale, look to the back of the mat. Inhale, make yourself longer, wider, taller. And exhale, narrow. Inhale, wider, taller. And exhale. We want all the shapes. And one more set for the saw. If that's troublesome on your shoulders at all, maybe even cross the arms in the front. And then you're going to flip your legs around to the back so you can come onto your tummy. Let's make a pillow for the head today with the hands and put your forehead on your hands. Squeeze your legs together and pull your tummy in so much that it feels like it's trying to point your pubic bone down to the floor and anchor your thighs. Then on your inhale, lift your upper body. On your exhale, pull your tummy in and come right back down. And then inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. If you want to make this a little bit more challenging, take one arm with you as you go up. Switch hands before you lower down. Inhale, lift. And even more challenging still, take both hands with you as you lift and go forward. Exhale, back down. One more time for the swan. And then give yourself a fist bump. Put the fists right at the crown of your head. Then lift your upper body and pull forward like a swan to kick one heel into your butt. Kick, 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 kick. And of course, you can do this with your head down on the mat if you'd like to work on your 2-way stretch without the added back bend. Let's do 2 more for the single leg kick. And then you'll put your hands on the mat, push yourself up through child's pose just long enough to stay for a counter stretch. And then work your way back down onto the mat. Maybe you lower into a push-up. One cheek goes on the mat. Today we're going to take the hands behind the back, elbows down toward the floor. Lengthen the legs. Kick 3 times. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Push your feet into the mat and then lengthen your hands toward your feet by going over your buns. Let your arms pull you in the air just up to about the swan height. Turn your head to the other side and then lower back down to reset your arms. Lift your lower, kick, kick, kick. Reach over your mountains. Inhale to lift. And as you lower back down, reset and begin the next rep. Inhale, lift. And exhale, kick. You could always break this up into 2 parts and just do the kick or just do the arms. Inhale, lift. One more time for the double leg kick. Same transition. Hands go to the mat, push your hips up, and sit down on your heels. Have a seat on your bottom and swing your legs around to the front. Rest your hands on your knees again. Take a deep breath to lengthen from the inside out. And on your exhale, make your way down all the way onto the mat, maybe holding the legs for support. Once you're there, walk your feet in toward you, right underneath your knees. Press into the mat with both arms, that same arm imprint that we were talking about last time. And then curl yourself up into a bridge. Bring the knee into the chest and lift the leg. Just 3 kicks today. 3 and 2. A little bit more challenging if you go lower down, then the knee comes into the chest. Imprint both feet to lift the other leg up. And 3 kicks. Knee comes into the chest. Take a deep breath in. Reach your knees away from your upper back. And exhale, roll all the way down. Rock yourself up to seated. And then swing your legs around one direction or the other. And lie all the way down on the mat. Option to put your head in your hand today. Lift the top leg, and we'll just do 4 of each today. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Front to back, quick and stop. Really precise, quick and stop. Go up and down. Keep trying to lengthen your upper body away from your lower. Then take this top leg to the back and circle for 4, 3, 2, reverse. Grab that ankle and place it on the floor next to you. Lift the bottom leg up and down, up and down. Circle this leg. Try to get some range of motion to the back, which is really hard. And last one. And if you can't quite grab the foot or your head is down on your bottom arm, a great place to rest this foot is just right here in front of you, but with the knee lifted so your hips can stay stacked. And then when you're ready, bend your knees into your chest, push yourself up, and then try to get into the other side as efficiently as possible. Lift the top leg up and we go front and back. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale, and then up and down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And then the leg goes to the back and you circle for 3 or 4. Reverse. And then grab that top ankle, or the option was to lay the instep of the foot on the floor and lift the bottom leg and lower. Whatever's going to make you feel like you've got some movement happening on the bottom there. And then circle. Keep reaching the upper and the lower away from each other. That underlying idea of the 2-way stretch. Reverse if you haven't. And then bring your legs together. Push yourself up. And we're going back to feet on the mat. Reach your arms forward and then lean back so you're looking up where the ceiling meets the corner of the wall. And you're back on, hopefully what you notice is the same balance point in your rolling exercises. Then we're just going to go down to the shoulder blades today. Inhale to go down. And then exhale to make your way back up. And the up never comes to seated. Always just on the balance point. Inhale. Exhale. A little more challenging, one leg in the air. Inhale. And this is our teaser today. Exhale. Switch your feet if you've got one in the air. Inhale. Exhale, that same long curve like we did in the roll-up. Inhale. And exhale. Last time. Inhale. Maybe you're using your legs with your hands for support. And then you're going to swing your legs around to one side. Place both of the knees stacked on top of one another, and then align your hand with your knees and reach this other arm out. Use this hand on the floor and lift your trunk up off your lower half. On your inhale, you're going to press into that hand and take a little side bend, and exhale to release. Inhale, top side goes long, and exhale to release. You want to make that a little more challenging. Push the tush forward so you come up onto this knees balance and release. Option also to extend the top leg for a little bit more help pressing down. Some of you might feel that the 2 knees on top is a little bit harder actually than having this top leg straight. And let's go one more time for the side bend, and you're going to hold it, pressing down into the top foot, lifting your waist and reaching this up and over so there's not too much pressure in this hand. You can always come down to the elbow if you need to. And then right back down and switch your sides. Knees together or top leg long. Foot, knee, and hand or elbow in line with each other. This arm goes out. Inhale to lift. So if you're working on hand or wrist strength, or you're recovering from a shoulder injury, this might be a good option just to get the feel of the push and the strength happening without a lot of body weight load. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. And let's go 2 more times. And each time you come down, keep thinking of lifting yourself up, even though your hips are going down. So there's always this opposition in Pilates. And then swing your legs back around to the front. You're going to reach underneath and grab the bottoms of your feet or the outside of your heel here with the soles of your feet facing together, or you can have your feet pointed. Then you're going to clap your legs together from your hip socket. 1, 2, 3. Rock back. Try to clap on top and come back up. You're not going to let the clap interrupt your rocking, however. So if clapping doesn't happen over your head, perfectly fine. Just work on the 3 vigorous claps on top. Give yourself a rock. Come back up and balance. You could probably see that each rolling exercise in the mat work gets a little bit more challenging and a little more complex. Make that your last time. And then you'll stand up in any way that feels right for you. I'm going to come to all fours, tuck toes, walk hands to feet. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale to round up. And inhale at the top, exhale to roll down. Walk back out either into a plank or into all fours and give me 3 push-ups. Exhale down, inhale up. And the push-ups only go down as far as you can maintain your 2-way stretch, that feeling of your unicorn horn reaching away from your tail. Tuck your toes, walk your hands back up. Inhale there, and then exhale, roll up. This can also be done against the wall. Exhale to roll down. Walk yourself out. So if you're against the wall, your hands are right across from your shoulders, your feet are slightly away from the wall, and you're bending your elbows. And then to end, you're going to walk your hands back to your feet. And if you're already standing, you'll just stay standing. Otherwise, roll yourself all the way up. Thanks for moving with me, and I'll see you next time.